Yes, now I'm recording. Yep. Okay, focus on this. So it's like a question. Inversions are like questions but without question mark. Las inversiones son como preguntas sin question mark. Por ejemplo, tengo el I am going, sería am I going? He was going, was he going? We have we gone? Super simple, okay? But my question is here. For example, si yo tengo, you are studying, ¿cómo sería la inversión?
Are you studying?
Are you studying? Pero ¿qué pasa si tengo I play soccer?
Do I play soccer?
Do I play? Muy bien. No vayan a poner play I. ¿Ok? Si tengo I played.
Did I play?
Did I play? Como si fuera pregunta, solamente que sin question mark. ¿Ok? You got it? Amazing. Next part. So the question is, when do we use inversion? We use a negative adverb or an adverb phrase. Cuando utilizo un adverbio negativo o una frase adverbial at the beginning of the sentence. Usually, we put the expression at the beginning of the sentence to emphasize what we're saying. It makes our sentence sound surprising or striking or unusual. Okay? Si quiero darle un énfasis muchísimo mayor, utilizo inversion. It also sounds quite formal. If you don't want to give this impression, you can put a negative expression later. For example, tengo la oración I have seldom seen such beautiful work. Casi nunca he visto un trabajo tan hermoso. Aquí está en su forma normal. Ahora quiero darle un énfasis. Digo, seldom have I seen such beautiful work. You got it?
Only a negative sentence?
Yes. Look at this. Negative adverbs. Seldom es casi nunca.
Adverbs.
Adverbs, okay? To emphasize. You got that part? So we have here some negative adverbs and adverb phrases that we often use with inversion. Tenemos hardly. Hardly means apenas. Okay? So hardly had I got into bed when the telephone rang. Hice la inversión. Acá el I had got. Hice la inversión y agregué el hardly al inicio. Ok. Luego aquí tengo, aquí por ejemplo voy a poner aquí sería she had never seen such a beautiful. Hago la inversión. ¿Cómo sería she had never? Had she?
Never
Had she. Ahora had she seen. Ahora este never lo pongo al inicio. Never had she seen. You got it? Hago la inversión y quito el adverbio al inicio. Seldom do we such. Tenemos al seldom and rarely, only then. Not only but also. O solamente el but. No sooner than. Scarcely when. Only later. Nowhere and little. Okay? Focus on this part. I want you to tell me the inversion is at the beginning of the sentence or at the end of the sentence?
The beginning.
At the beginning of the sentence. So remember, when we have these adverbs or adverb phrases, we use the inversion at the beginning. ¿Ok? La mayoría son negativos, si te das cuenta. Tenemos aquí only in this way, in no way, on no account. ¿Ok? Pretty good. In the following expressions, the inversion comes in the second part. For example, not until, not since, only after, only when, only by. Not until I saw John with my own eyes did I really believe he was safe. Not since Lucy left college had she had. As you can see here, the inversion is in the second part. Did you understand? You have to remember, not until, not since, only after, only when, only by. You have to learn them by heart.
But not only, but also is in the beginning.
Yes. Not only, but also at the beginning. Not since, not until. And then we have only after, only when, only by. After, when, by, after, when, by. Okay? Because we have here in no way, only in this way, only later. Look at this. Only later at the beginning, only after at the end. Only later, only after. So you just need to remember these ones, ¿ok? Te aprendes estos de aquí y los demás por descarte. Si no son estos de acá, todos van al inicio. You got one?
Okay.
So, not until, not since, only after, when, by, after, when, by, after, when, by. Te aprendes estos tres nada más y los demás por descarte. ¿Ok? So remember, Denise. We only use inversion when the adverb modifies the whole phrase and not when it modifies the noun. For example, casi nadie pasó el examen. ¿A quién modifica este casi nadie? ¿A todos o a toda la oración?
Anyone.
Anyone, solamente aquí es casi nadie. No hay inversión acá. ¿Ok? ¿Ok? You got that one. Ahora empezamos a practicar. Any questions about the order? No, right? Scarcely, only later, nowhere. It's your time to practice. It's your time to practice. Look at the sentence. John had never been to such a fantastic restaurant.
Never had John been to such fantastic restaurant.
Never had John been to such a fantastic restaurant. Amazing. Number 2.
No way.
In no way.
In no way do I want to be associated with this project.
Yes, associated with this project. Very good.
Associated.
She. Associated, yes. Relacionado.
Associated.
Yeah, pretty good. Associated with this project. Next, number 3.
No sooner had they eaten dinner than the ceiling crashed onto the dining table.
Pretty good. Number 4.
Scarcely.
Yes, scarcely.
Had I finished writing my essay when the examiner announced the end of the exam.
Amazing. Number 5.
Seldom do I leave my house so early.
Seldom do I leave my house. I have a question. Can you pronounce this word?
Right?
Yeah, it's not right. Es como montar. Right. Right. We never pronounce W. La W no se pronuncia, sino right. Suena como derecha, ¿no? Right. Igualito escribió. Right. Escribió sería road. Road. Yo no digo road, sino road. ¿Ok? ¿Te entiendes?
¿Cómo pronuncio? ¿W?
No, la W
¿Cómo
no
pronuncio?
Right. Right. Con R, como si fuera a montar. Right.
Right.
Ajá.
¿Y cómo lo pronuncia? Right?
Right. Así, mira. Right. Como si fuera con W. Por eso dije, can you pronounce again?
Right. Right.
Yeah, ajá, sí, eso escuché. Yeah, but if you did it, don't worry. Next, number 6.
Rarely do people appreciate this musician's talent.
And you made the same mistake. This musician.
This musician talent.
What about here?
Only later we would understand what.
Wait. Only later. The inversion at the beginning or at the end?
Later.
Only later.
At the beginning.
At the beginning. So only later.
Would we understand what had happened that night?
The other is only after. The inversion goes at the end.
After is after.
Yes, after is after. They had met such rude people nowhere before.
Nowhere before.
No, just nowhere.
An hour. Had they met such rude people before?
Yes, nowhere had they met such rude people before. Number 9.
Did he understand little? Or little?
Little.
Did he understand about the situation?
Yes. Little did he understand about the situation. Situation, ¿ok?
Situation.
Yes. Recuerda que las palabras que estén la T, luego la I-O y luego la T con la I-A. ¿Cómo suena la T? Como si fuera shh. Shh. Acá tenemos una T con I-O. Situation. ¿Cómo sería creación?
Situation.
Creación.
Creation.
¿Cómo sería? Parcial.
Partial.
Carlos, pero tú una vez me dijiste que la T a la R vocal elimino, no va a ser partial. No, tienes que ver también estas reglas de aquí, ¿ok? Que es partial. ¿Cómo sería egipcio? Egyptian. Yeah, Egipto. ¿Ok? Next.
Is or
Tell me.
Egyptian.
Egyptian.
On.
No, Egyptian. Es con IA. I'm gonna write. Oh, Jesus, I cannot write. Egyptian. Así. Egyptian. Okay?
Egyptian.
Yes, it's like...
Con IA.
Sí,
la pronunciación.
Es con IA. Imaginación.
Y situation.
Yo dije que las T más IO y las T más IA. ¿Ok? Imagination, Egyptian, partial, situation. Okay? You got it?
Yes.
Oh, Roxanne is here. Roxanne, are you there?
He can speak because she is on the street.
Okay. Next, the children should on no account go on their own.
On no account. Should the children go on their own?
Go on their own. Amazing. On no account, do you remember what does it mean?
De ninguna manera.
De ninguna manera.
By no means.
By no means, pero es distinto. El by no means lo vamos a usar en el centro. En cambio, el no account es un adverbio que usamos para inversions. ¿Cómo te puedes saber?
By no means I can use it by
No. You can say, for example, you can say, I'm sorry. You can say, I am by no means ready to work. Okay? Or you can say, by no means, I am ready to work. But you never say, by no means am I ready to work. Because it's not included here. No está incluido en los adverbios para inversiones.
Just with a specific adverb.
Solamente con estos que he puesto en el chart. ¿Ok? Solamente con esos. Los voy a poner una vez más para que no te quede ninguna duda en part 2, I think. You got one here, part 2. Aquí están los adverbios. Hardly, never, seldom, rarely, only then, not only, no sooner, scarcely, only later, nowhere, little, only in this way, in no way, on no account, ignorante, not since, after, when, by. Yep. I'll send the information in the document, don't worry. And then you can have it. Okay? Any questions up to this point? No, right? So now look, I want you to focus on the exercises here. As you can see here, wait a second. I told you that we use the inversions when we want to give extra emphasis, right? You say, well, I've never seen such a beautiful girl. Never have I seen such a beautiful girl. So you can use in your daily life if you want to give an extra emphasis. Si quieres darle como que recontra sorprendido, utilizas un inversion. Es formal cuando escribimos. Recuerda, los inversions, vas a encontrar inversions cuando leas una revista, un artículo académico, porque se usa para un nivel un poquito más alto. ¿Ok? Y cuando quieras hablar, cuando estás muy, pero muy sorprendido por algo, utilizas las inversiones. ¿Ok? También cuando estás muy molesto. When you're really, really mad, you emphasize. ¿Ok? Por ejemplo, a tu hijo le dirías, de ninguna manera vas a salirte de la escuela solo. On no account should you leave the school alone. ¿Te das cuenta? O no, porque está dando énfasis. Entonces, inversion. Cuando vas a algún lugar muy bonito, wow. Never have I seen such a beautiful place. ¿Te das cuenta? Cuando quieres dar este énfasis. Y ahora, para escribir es súper común. Para escribir es formal. No es que le vas a dar un énfasis tremendo, no. Solamente que estás escribiendo de manera formal. ¿Ok? No es que le va a dar súper énfasis. Sí le va a dar un poco de énfasis, pero se escribe de manera formal. Cuando vas a redactar un artículo, una guía, guidelines, un report, utilizas inversions. Porque estos documentos are devised for academic people. Estos documentos están diseñados con el objetivo de ser usados por estudiantes académicos. Did you understand this part?
Yes.
Amazing. Ok, entonces ahora vendría la tercera parte, que viene a ser Inversion Part 3. Ok, quiero terminar con Inversion Part 3 y luego empezamos con Speaking. My question is, do you remember conditionals?
Yes.
Okay, for example, if I say, I eat fast food. I eat fast food. I get fat. These situations are real or unreal? If
Real.
Unreal? Look at this. If I
Real.
real situations, real, amazing. This is what we call the zero conditional, right? Zero.
Yeah.
Yeah, now look at this part. If I study, I will be on vacation. If I study, I will be on vacation. The situations, okay, are real or unreal?
It would be real if you
Real
do
is
it.
real. If I study real, I will be on vacation. This situation is possible in the future, but real is possible, but real or not?
Yes.
Now, this is what we call the the first conditional, right?
The first.
Present and future. Present, future. Zero, present, present. Amazing. Now, look at this. If I study it, I would be happy. If I study it, I would be happy. Focus on this part. This hypothetical situation, because this is hypothetical or real. If I study it, hypothetical or real? If I
No, it's in the past.
Yeah, but it's hypothetical, of course, hypothetical, but in the past or in the present? I'm gonna write it. Don't worry. Look at this. If I study it, I would be happy. My question is,
That's the present.
yes, pretty good. But this situation is hypothetical in the
Yes, the present.
in the present. And this result is real or hypothetical?
Hypothetical.
Hypothetical in the
Present.
when you have a hypothetical situation in the present and a hypothetical result in the present, this is the second. What is the fact, Denise? Do you remember that fact? I don't study, because I say if I study it. And what is the real result? I am not.
I'm not happy.
Amazing. Now focus on this part. If I had studied, my mom would have
Being angry.
wouldn't have been angry. Okay, these situations are real or
Past.
hypothetical? Focus. Real?
Yes.
Hypothetical. In the past or in the
Hypothetical.
present?
Past.
In the past. And this result?
The past.
Yes. In the past. So what is the fact? What is the fact? I had studied. I
have studied.
No. I did. I didn't study because the fact is no estudié. Si hubiese estudiado. And what is the real result?
My mom
was
angry.
My mom was angry. Angry. Recuerda que es angry porque hungry. Hambriento. Hungry. Okay? So my question is, when you have a hypothetical situation in the past and a hypothetical result in the past, you use the third
Conditional.
The third conditional. And you know how to use the fact, right? Ya sabes cómo sacar el fact, ¿cierto? ¿Cómo saco el fact? Si está en presente, lo pongo en pasado. Si está en pasado, lo pongo en pasado perfecto. Hasta aquí todo perfecto, ¿cierto?
Yeah.
Yes. Do you the mixed conditional. Vamos a hacer el review. Este es lo más tranquila. Okay. So
past with present with past.
Exactly. So for example, look at this. If I were a good player, I would have been chosen. Look at this. This situation, Denise. This is what we call fourth conditional, but they are not fourth and fifth conditional. Okay, if I were, this situation is in the past or in the present?
Present.
Yes, this is a hypothetical situation in the present. And this result is a hypothetical result in the past. Because it said, si yo fuese un buen jugador, porque no lo soy, en el pasado, ¿qué hubiese pasado? Yo habría sido escogido, porque no lo fui. Digo, si yo hubiese sido, si yo fuese un buen jugador, porque no lo soy ahora, no lo fui en el pasado. Si yo fuese, habría sido escogido. Okay? Now, if I had studied hard, I would be on vacation. Focus on this part. If I had studied, this is a hypothetical situation, but in the past or not? Yes, and this result is hypothetical, but in the
present.
In the present. So, ahora, ¿qué pasó en el pasado? Yo no estudié, ¿cierto? Como yo no estudié, ahorita que estoy.
I'm not a good player.
No, la de aquí, la segunda.
No.
I'm not on vacation. Como yo no estudié, ahorita estoy llevando vacacional, ¿cierto? Entonces, I would be on vacation. Creo una situación hipotética en el presente. Did you understand? Amazing. So this is what we call the fourth and the fifth conditional, mixed conditional. Any questions?
No.
Nope. Okay, so now I have a presentation here. This is a review because then you have a speaking simulation with a Russian speaker. Are you ready for the Russian speaker?
No, I will try.
You will try it. She speaks fluently, so you will be able to understand her. 1 second, let me charge my laptop here. Okay.
Roxana told me that she didn't have megas.
Oh, don't worry, I'm recording the session.
Okay.
And let me tell you that I guess on this Saturday or Sunday, I don't remember when, it's my schedule, we have a speaking club. It's like simulation, but with more people. Okay, inverted conditionals. You're going to learn how to use the inversion in first, second, and third conditional in English. Ahora vamos a combinar lo que aprendimos, inversion más conditionals. Okay? Déjame decirte que los inverted conditionals, los nativos lo usan seguido, ¿ah? Lo usan seguido. Así como te dije para darle énfasis, nada más. Okay? Next. First conditional. Cuando tú tengas tu first conditional, aquí te he puesto los steps. Vas a borrar, dice aquí, borra el if. Pound. Borro el if. Luego, reemplazo mi verbo con el verb infinitive, que es decir, su forma base. Y nada más. Por ejemplo, digo, if he remembered his own name, we'll be able to help him. Should he remember, mira, no tiene la S, ¿ah? Should he remember his own name, we'll be able to help him. Did you understand? Carlos, ¿y cómo traduzco? Es lo mismo. If. Did you understand? You got it?
Okay, remember. Okay.
For example, if I say, if you eat fast food, you will be fat. If you eat fast food, you will be fat. Inversion conditional. Do it.
Should I eat fast food?
Should I eat fast food?
I would be fat.
I will be fat. Next. If Pepita, listen, if Pepita eats fast food, she will be fat.
Should Pepita eat fast food? She will be fat.
Yes, pretty good. Eat.
Fat.
Yes. Next. If you are happy, comma, you are my friend. If you are happy, you are my friend.
That is the zero
That
conditional.
is the zero conditional. We use should in the first conditional, present
first
and future.
conditional.
Yeah, you realize, te diste cuenta. Nice, pretty good. Okay, any questions up to this point? No, right?
No.
Next. Second conditional. Look at this. It's the same. You replace if with where, and you change the verb with the infinitive form. If he pushed the button, we'd all have problems. So were he to push the button? Did you understand? Truco. Esto es...
Always I have to use where.
Sí, para toda la vida. Todos los verbos, excepto cuando tengo el verbo to be. Para todos los verbos, excepto cuando tengo el verbo to be. Porque cuando tenga el verbo to be, tienes que hacer lo siguiente. Where I was ridiculously rich, I think. Solamente lo borras. Did you understand? A ver, practiquemos. If I study it, I would be happy. If I study it, change it. Where I
to study, I would be happy.
I would be happy. Okay, next. If I were rich, I would buy a house. Look at this. If I were rich, comma, I would be happy. If I were rich.
That you told me that if is there a verb to be,
The verb be? You say were I rich. You don't say, look at this.
Where rich? No.
No, it's
Only
okay.
I.
No. Look at this. This is the structure. If I were rich, comma, I would be happy. So this is the verb be, right? In the past. So you have here, where I reach, I would be happy. But then you say, if I study it, I would be happy.
Okay.
So-
I don't have another verb, so I don't have to put it in the infinitive.
Yes. Were I to study. You get it? Cuando tengas un verbo que no es el verbo to be, pones el infinitivo, y cuando sea el verbo to be, de frente, al inicio, que es where. You got the part?
Yes.
Yes. Pretty good. Third conditional, inversion, la inversión, solamente que borro el if y hago la inversión. You get it? Super simple. Now, what if the negative? Mixed conditional. Si tengo aquí, ¿qué condicional sería esta? La second. Y esta es de la tercera. ¿Dónde hago la inversión? Aquí. ¿Qué pasaba con la segunda? Acá pongo drive, where. So, where the driver faster. Y nada más.
Only the first one I changed.
Yes. Aquí, en la cláusula if. Todas las inversiones las aplicas en la cláusula if. Aquí también. ¿Dónde está mi if? Con la tercera. Entonces aquí invierto. Borro el if y pongo el had. Yes. Recuerda, estos de aquí sí son usados, Denise. Y por lo tanto, como son difíciles, son usados por nativos. ¿Ok? Ahora en negative. Recuerda que cuando sea negativo, el not va después del subject. After the subject. For example, ¿de dónde viene esto? Mira. Should Batman come, will escape. ¿De dónde viene? De un if. If Batman comes, will escape, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, so should. Ahora en negativo. Should Batman not? Should Batman not? Voy a poner aquí, viene de un if Batman doesn't come. De allí viene. Okay? You get it?
Okay.
Did you understand this part, right? Viene de un if Batman doesn't come a negativo. Pongo should Batman not come.
Mm-hmm.
In the second, so after the subject, we're on a not. We're on a not.
Always after the subject.
After the subject all the time.
With not.
Yes.
Okay.
With not. So let's practice.
Word,
Inverted conditional quest. Let's go here. Okay, this is your turn, Denise. If he were over 18, we would allow him to join the Python club.
Where if he over 18, it would allow him to join the Python club?
Python.
Python.
Yes,
club.
Python is a programming language. Next. If we'd bought the property, we'd be rich now.
Had we bought that property, we'd be rich now.
Pretty good. If she refuses the offer, we'll raise the price.
Should she refuse the offer, we'll raise the price.
Yes. We'll raise. Refuses. Refuses, so should she refuse?
She refuses.
Refuse. I was reading if he refuses, so refuse in the base form. Pretty good. Maybe you want to make a mistake here. You say rise and raise. Levantar.
We raise the price.
No, yeah, it's raise. You said raise. That's amazing. You say raise.
Okay.
Yes, I said rise because I made the mistake. It's pretty common.
Raise awareness.
Raise awareness. You say rise
What is rise?
También es levantar, pero lo usamos, por ejemplo, como sustantivo. Arise in the price. Un alza en los precios. Rise. Arise. También lo usamos.
But a noun.
Is a noun, of course. También es como,
Right.
sí, es a noun. Arise in the price. Y
Rise.
lo otro es raise, que es levantar.
Raise the price.
Like,
Okay.
raise your hand, levanta la mano, raise your hand. Uno más. If I'd woken up later, I wouldn't have missed the boat.
Had I woken up earlier?
Pretty good. Next. If we weren't so clever, we wouldn't have got a contract.
Were we not so clever, we wouldn't have got the contract.
Yes, were we not so clever? Nice. If Jane doesn't remember, we'll have to start again.
Should James not remember, we'll have to start again.
You say from scratch. Hay una expresión. Empezar del inicio es from scratch. From scratch. Desde cero. We have to start, en vez de decir again, from scratch. From scratch. We are going to start the treatment, puedes decir, but we're going to start the treatment from scratch. Empezaremos el tratamiento desde cero. Como que si no hubiese pasado, no has hecho nada, desde cero. From scratch. Muy buena expresión. From scratch. If he weren't such a difficult person, my job would be easier.
Were he not such a difficult person, my job would be easier.
Yeah. If they hadn't arrived in time, they wouldn't have been able to rescue the giraffe.
Had they not arrived in time, they wouldn't have been able to rescue the giraffe.
Yes, the giraffe. Had they not arrived, amazing. And the last one, if hackers got into the system, we'd lose everything.
Were hackers
We're hackers.
to get into the system, we'd lose everything.
Amazing. We'd lose everything. Okay? So as you can see here, we always use like, look at, like, mírala. Si no fueses tan inteligente, no habríamos conseguido el contrato. ¿Lo dice? ¿Quién lo dice? Un clerk, un oficinista. Okay? Siguiente, if James doesn't remember, we'll have to start again. Lo dices tú normalmente, pero enfatiza, ¿no? Si él no recuerda, o si él no recuerda, empezaremos desde cero. Okay? Si tú no fueses such a
From
difficult
scratch, no?
person, from scratch, yes, desde cero. If he weren't such a difficult person, my job, lo dice una persona en su trabajo, ¿no? Si no fueses una persona tan difícil, were he not. If he didn't arrive in time, acá enfatizas, ¿no? Si no llega a tiempo, no seremos capaces de rescatar a la jirafa. Estás en una situación de rescate. Utilizas un inverted conditional. Aquí en tu trabajo, ¿no? Si los hackers entran al sistema, es una situación de peligro, ¿no? Enfatizas, ¿no? Where hackers get into the system, we lost everything. ¿Ok? Así como lo usamos en la vida diaria, lo usamos también para enfatizar. Did you understand?
Okay.
Yes. Entonces, you are supposed to have a master or you have a good head for conditionals. Se supone que tú dominas condicionales para que puedas usar las inverted conditionals en tu speech. Okay? So, for example, what would you do? Dirías, would I be a doctor? ¿Era correcto decir would I be a doctor? No, were I a doctor? Nada más. Okay? So, click again.
Hello.
Okay, can you see my screen?
Not yet.
Okay, share again the screen. Ok, tú sabes que para poder... pero voy a grabar también, todo tengo que grabar. One second, sí se está grabando. Ok, tú sabes que para poder estudiar y trabajar en otro país... I'm sorry, my camera's off. Tienes que tomar un examen que se llama IELTS, ¿cierto? Y los IELTS, ¿para qué sirven? Son como tu nombre lo dice, examen internacional, que nos dice si nosotros podemos trabajar o estudiar en otro país, si entendemos ciertos términos. En este tipo de exámenes tienes que demostrar toda la gramática que sabes, y no vas a usar gramática sencilla, sino las más difíciles con expresiones nativas. A continuación vas a estar este simulation here, no sé si lo puedes ver, ¿ya? Hemos estado practicando con un acento británico, ¿ok? Ahora vamos a practicar con una persona rusa que habla inglés, ¿ok? A ver qué tal te va. Voy a tomar apuntes y trata de dar las respuestas más, como quedándole más nivel, ¿ok? So, empecemos.
Okay.
Voy a subirle el volumen, todo y... Yep. Cuando te pida tu identificación, haces la mímica más o no dices nada, ¿ok? 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello. My name is Anfisa. Are you ready to start the speaking test?
Yes.
What is your full name, please?
Denise.
Okay. What shall I call you?
Just Denise.
Can I see your ID, please?
Yes, of course.
Thank you. That's fine. Where are you from?
I'm from Cañete. It's outskirts of the city of Lima. I live in Peru.
Do you work or study?
Yes, I work as a dentist, and also I studied English. I have also piano lessons sometimes.
Okay. In part 1, I'm going to ask you some personal questions. Let's first talk about travel. Do you enjoy traveling? Why or why not?
Yeah, when I on vacation, I sooner travel near to Peru, specifically in Brazil because I like that country. I also I can work.
Have you done much traveling? Why or why not?
Due to the pandemic, I haven't traveled so much because I couldn't. But I would like to travel again.
I see. Do you think it's better to travel alone or with other people? And why?
I rather travel with my family because I can share moments with them, and it's more exciting. And I don't like when I'm alone in a travel.
Where would you like to travel in the future?
Well, the first country that pops into my mind is China, because I love the culture and also the people. And they have there are a lot of places to visit. There, the Great Wall, such as the
Now,
Great
in
Wall.
part 2, you will have to talk about the topic for 1 to 2 minutes. You will have 1 minute to think about what you're going to say. You can make some notes if you wish. Here is your topic. I'd like you to describe a child that you know. The time is up. Please start speaking now.
Well, I would talk about my son, whose name is Benji. Is not he's sometimes a pain in my neck because he a little mischievous, and when he played with my pet, and I see him every time that I can, because I work and also I am a student, and
Right.
And about him, he looks like a beautiful boy for me, and he's not only beautiful, but also is my appreciated, and that I have is since he was born, I learned so much to him. Because I learned how to be patient with more with the people, and also I learned. I've never changed a diaper before in my life, so I learned with him all kind of things and mother things. He's 3 years old now, so he has sometimes a bad behavior when he's sick. So I try to keep calm in those situations, and well, I try to
Thank you.
Be with him.
Very good. In part 3, I will ask you about some more general topics. Let's first consider relationships between parents and children. How much time do children spend with their parents in your country? Do you think this is enough?
Well, in my country, I think parents don't have time to be with their kids. So, and instead of sharing moment with them, and they hired a babysitter. Um, but I think it's not a good idea. I think they should spend more time with them.
I see. Okay. How important do you think spending time together is for relationships between parents and children, and why?
Yeah, it's of paramount importance and to be with him in the earlier years of his age because we need to teach them values, good values, and it's for them. And they absorb of the things that we
All right.
teach them.
Have relationships between parents and children changed in the recent years? Why do you think that is?
It is believed that technology changed our life, so that implies our relationships between parents and kids. So sometimes parents leave their cell phone, give the cell phone with them, and don't have time, a quality time for them. So they create a child
Thank you.
kids.
Now, let's talk about children's free time activities. What are the most popular free time activities with children today?
Today, I think kids love spending time in their cell phones. But in my case, for instance, my kid loves to run around all the house with my pet, and also likes to be with another kids.
All right, thank you.
Playing with blocks.
Do you think the free time activities children do today are good for their health? Why or why not?
Yeah, because they have a lot of energy. They need to waste or reduce that energy, and so in that case, due to they have to play a lot, to run, to jump, and they need that games for the health.
Thank you. How do you think children's activities will change in the future?
In the future, I think and there will be online games, just online games, but it wouldn't be healthier for them, and I hope it won't happen. It's not good for them.
Okay. Do you think it will be a positive change?
No, I hope it won't happen. It's not healthy, and he needs to be outside with another kids playing with a ball, like such as football, maybe sports, but not only
I see.
being
This is the end of the
on
speaking
TV.
test.
Okay, you survived the IELTS international exam. Okay, well, this is your feedback. I was
That
waiting.
was an easy topic.
I was waiting for the inversions. Has tenido muchas oportunidades sobre el inversion. Ahora te voy a decir en dónde. Empezamos. Cuando te digan full name, nombre completo. Nombre y apellido. Full name. ¿Ok? It's not just Denise. Muy buena palabra, outskirts, en las afueras. Muy buena, outskirts. Esto te da un punto extra. Esas palabras te dan un punto extra. Hay una expresión que también se usa que es what I absolutely love. Por ejemplo, what I absolutely love is playing the piano. What I absolutely love is traveling. What I absolutely, lo que más me encanta hacer. Se llama clef sentences, ¿ok? What I absolutely. Buena, usaste el I'd sooner travel. I'd sooner travel. Dijiste due to the pandemic. Genial. Otra forma de decir due to, podrías haber dicho owing to or because of. ¿Te acuerdas? Because of something. Because of, a causa de. Podrías haber dicho, well, I haven't traveled despite the fact that, a pesar del hecho that we now are not in a lockdown. No he viajado aún a pesar del hecho de que ya estamos sin un confinamiento. Luego dijiste, I would like to travel again, ¿cierto? I would like to travel. He notado que también utilizas muy bien la gramática y la tienes perfecta, pero podríamos usar un I wish. I wish. I wish es para deseos. También puedes decir if only.
I wish I traveled. Huh?
We will say I wish if only or yes, that's it. I wish if only. Por ejemplo, también es como los conditional. Por ejemplo, I don't travel frequently. Yo no viajo frecuentemente. Este es mi fact, ¿cierto? Lo voy a poner acá.
I wish I traveled.
Wish I traveled frequently. Ojalá viajase más seguido. If only I traveled, ¿ok? Yes. Ahora, mira, este es un deseo. ¿Quién lo hace este deseo? ¿Tú o lo hago yo? Ese I wish I traveled. ¿Lo haces?
Yo.
Yeah. Ahora imagínate que yo estoy en un avión y voy a hacer que, por ejemplo, estoy en un avión y veo a un niño llorar. Y quiero decir, ay, ojalá ese niño se calle o deje de llorar, ¿cierto? Ahora, voy a decir, I wish that, y como es otra persona voy a poner, the baby would stop crying. ¿Qué estoy diciendo allí? Ojalá ese bebé dejase de llorar. ¿Ok? You got it? O puedo decir, wouldn't cry. Y lo voy a traducir como, ojalá ese bebé no llorase. ¿Se entiende? Pero es un deseo. En este caso, aquí ya no estoy usando el pasado, porque estoy usando el that. ¿Se entiende? Por ejemplo, ¿cómo dirías? Ojalá tú ganases.
I wish that you.
I wish
would
that you would.
In
That
win.
you would win. ¿Te das cuenta? You get it? En lugar de decir I wish you won, digo I wish that you would win. ¿Se entiende?
Okay, with another person,
Structure.
I have to use would.
Yeah. Sí, no, si usas el that. Mira, I wish you won. Ojalá tú ganases. I wish that you would win.
Okay.
Yeah. Solamente
only with
funciona.
that.
Yes, con el that. Y lo voy a usar con el
I
wish.
wish you would.
También lo puedes traducir como ojalá. Ojalá. ¿Ok? A ver, vamos a terminar con el feedback. Aquí notemos esto. Muy bien, uso de... Aquí que dijiste, ¿cómo dirías con el rather? Creo una oración con el rather, no escuché muy bien. Anoté algo.
I'd rather travel.
Ajá, I'd
I'd
rather
rather
travel. Yes, yo noté with my
visit.
friend. Dijiste with my friends. De nuevo te comiste el it is more exciting or it's. Dijiste it's more exciting. It's more exciting. I don't like when I am alone in traveling. So puedes decir, no? I don't like. So I feel like a fish.
I don't feel like traveling alone.
I don't feel like traveling alone. Or I feel like a fish out of the water. I feel like a fish out of the water. I don't feel comfortable. No me siento cómoda. I feel like a fish out of the water. Metáforas.
Fish
Okay?
out of
I feel like a fish out of the water. Cuando no te sientes cómoda con algo. Okay? Y si te sientes cómoda, dices I in my element. Pretty good. Luego dijiste I love culture, I love people. Cuando fueron a China. Puedes decir, mira. I love people and culture. Puedes decir I, what else? Not only but also. I not only love people,
people,
but
but
also
also culture.
culture. Ahora inviértelo.
Not only
Not only do I
do I love people,
but also
culture.
culture. Palabras que
Culture.
terminen en ture suenan como chair.
I have to use also because you told me that it's just but.
No, puedes usar but es si no, but also también. ¿Ok? Puedes usarlo si gustas. Not only, but also. Yep. Not only do I love people, but also culture. Está diciendo, no solamente me encantan las personas, sino también su cultura. Enfatizas. Ahí perdes unos 3 puntitos. Muy bien uso. Whose name quiere decir que tienes un buen dominio de las adjective clauses. Whose name is Benji. He's a pain in my neck. Buen uso, muy natural. I see him every time that I can because I work and I am a student. Because I am not only a student, but also I work. ¿Te das cuenta? Not only, ahora inviértelo. Not only do I work, but also I study. No, parece fácil, pero no es fácil, of course. Aquí
I have the grammar, but I don't have the grammar when I talk.
Yeah, when you speak, when you talk to someone. Tenemos que ver eso. Tenemos aquí que ver un poquito de vocabulario para describir a las personas, ¿no? Por ejemplo, quiere decir que tu hijo es un poquito gordito, un poquito flaquito, un poquito se le ven los huesos.
Es skinny boy.
Bonnie, por ejemplo, si se le ven los huesos, ¿cómo es?
Skinny.
Acá tengo una PPT, todavía tenemos tiempo.
Bonnie?
Sí. ¿Tienes tiempo para terminar esta PPT?
Sí.
A ver, aquí está. Esto es describing. Physical.
Chavi, ¿no?
Chavi, Bonnie. Estos de aquí son los que más se usan. A ver, dame un segundo, voy a compartir mi pantalla. ¿Qué pasó? No me permite. Ahora sí ya me permite. I'll share my screen super quickly para que lo puedas usar en otro speech. Aquí tengo las imágenes. Por ejemplo, cuando le quieres decir que se le ve el hueso a alguien, he is Bonnie. Bonnie. No es bonito, sino Bonnie.
Yeah.
Stout es como decir, yo estoy gordito, pero no lo ofendes, sino lo dices como que menos grosero.
But it's not saying the chubby.
No, porque es una persona gorda ya tiene obesidad. ¿Ok? Entonces es stout. Ahora, un niño no puede tener obesidad, sí, pero no se ve como ellos, ¿o no? Súper obeso, súper no. A ellos le decimos, ahora tenemos hefty. Hefty es esa persona que es musculosa, es grande, chapada y es alta, pero no está definida. No se le ven los abs, por ejemplo, ¿ok? Luego tenemos stocky, es lo opuesto. Si es alto, ahora es chato. Y tampoco está definido, ¿ok? Luego tenemos pudgy, por ejemplo, este niño es pudgy. A él yo le diría stout, que él está gordo, stout. Pero al niño le diría pudgy, porque a los niños no se le dice stout, de esas cosas, se le dice pudgy, de cariño, ¿ok? Next, luego tenemos buff, ripped and stacked. Buff es él, una persona con masa muscular y está definido. Ripped es una persona con masa muscular y está definido, pero ya pasó etapa de volumen, ¿ok? Stacked es lo mismo, es una persona que tiene los pechos grandes. Se usa para hombre y se usa para mujer. ¿Ok?
But there are 3 words.
Sí, él es buff. Él es ripped. Está marcado, pero está con mucho volumen. Y también es stacked porque tiene los pectorales muy grandes. Y una chica puede ser stacked porque tiene los pechos grandes.
That is a bad word.
No, it's not a bad word.
Okay.
Una persona con senos grandes se le dice stacked. Y una persona también, a un hombre, también se le dice stacked. Porque es grande. Luego tenemos wiry, es flaquito, pero con fuerza. Wiry o lean. ¿Ok? Tenemos aquí para las chicas. Flabby, plump, chubby, pudgy, curvy, shapeless, slender, lean, petite. Flabby, gorditas. Todos, los 4 son lo mismo. Todos son suaves. Curvy, tell me.
That is the synonyms?
Yeah, there are synonyms. Todos son sinónimos. Curvy and shapely, curvilínea. Slender and lean, delgada, estilizada. Y petite, pequeña, en tamaño. So, eso nos faltó allí en el speaking. Podrías haber descrito a tu hijo. My little kid is a little bit shy, is a little bit shabby.
Skinny. Skinny.
Skinny lo uso más para chicas. Skinny no es para niños. Okay, you can say thin, delgado, thin, flaco.
Ajá,
Flaco,
sí.
thin. Aquí dice, I've never changed diaper in my life. Utiliza ver una inversión. Never have I changed diaper in my life. Inversion.
Mm,
He is 3 years old. Okay, dijiste también when he have a bad behavior.
yes.
Yes, no, según yo, se dice act out. No sé si te enseñé ese verbo frasal, pero en inglés utilizamos act out. No encuentro, no me aparece en Cambridge, voy a buscar en otro diccionario. Act out bad behavior. Porque yo he escuchado a papás decir bad behavior. Mira, 7 reasons why your child might be acting out. 7 razones por la cual tu pequeño, tu hijo, podría estarse comportándose mal. ¿Ok? Pero si buscamos en Cambridge, no me sale. Mira, Cambridge. Act out meaning. Vamos a ver, act out meaning.
I have to say when he's outing out.
When he is acting out, que es comportarse mal.
Yo dije bad behavior.
When he have a bad behavior. O misbehave. Puedes decir misbehave. Misbehave también es comportar. Acá está. En Estados Unidos. Act out, behave badly because you are unhappy or upset, often in a ways that you are not aware of. Los niños hacen maña. Se comportan mal. They are acting out. ¿Ok? O misbehave. Misbehave, que es comportarse mal también. ¿Ok? Solamente eso allí. Aprendes un nuevo verbo frasal, act out. Act out también significa dejar de funcionar. Por ejemplo, the TV is acting out. Está fallando. Fallar. Luego, cuando hablamos de los papás que no tienen tiempo, dijiste, they don't have time to be with their kids. Puedes decir, they don't have enough time to be with their kids. Un enough, suficiente tiempo. They have a it's not a good idea. Okay, you should spend more time with them. How is important to spend time with them? Inverted conditional. Por ejemplo, ahí puedes hacer un inverted conditional, ¿no? On no account. Or you can say, should I have more time? I will spend with my kid. Si yo tengo más tiempo, lo pasaré con mi hijo. Should I have more time? Ahora, con segunda condicional, were I to have more time, I would pass the time with my kid. You get it? Si tuviese más tiempo, lo pasaré con mi hijo. Were I to have. Buen uso del personal passive. It is believed that technology changed our lives. Parents give their cell phone to their kids. Aquí podrías haber dicho, on no account should parents give their cell phone to their kids. On no account, bajo ninguna manera. Because they are very young people. Kids love spending time on their cell phone. Cuando ves un aparato electrónico, on, ¿ok? On the TV, on the computer, on the laptop. Buen uso, for instance. Por ejemplo, my kid, aquí dijiste, my kid loves to run. ¿Ok? Si lo hace como un hábito, le encanta correr, nunca se aburre, está correcto. Pero si lo hablas de manera general, es my kid loves running. ¿Ok? Luego dijiste, está rodeado, to be surrounded. To be surrounded, está rodeado by kids. Rodeado por niños. He has a lot of energy. Ayer también te corregí ese error. Antes de ayer, sorry. The day before yesterday. He is energetic, of course. Y cuando quieres reducir es lessen. Lessen es stress. Lessen. A ver, vamos a buscar aquí el dictionary.
¿Lessen?
Sí, lessen. Lessen es reducir. Es nivel avanzado. Todos los que veas C1 son nativos. If someone lessen or is lessened, it becomes less strong. So, healthy diet can lessen the risk of heart attack disease. Lessen.
I can use lower the stress.
Claro, como bajar nivel también es lowered. Puede ser lowered. Sí, tiene sentido lowered. Okay, so we're gonna stop.
I thought